Hi there, I'm James.
And I'm Paul.
And this is
And
Chompers.
of course we're traveling with Chompers as always.
We're coming to you from San Diego County in Southern California. This time we are at
William Heise County Park, which is just outside the town of Julian in kind of the mountains of inland San Diego County.
And this is our second time staying at a county park in San Diego County, and
yeah, I gotta say,
consistently very nice, clean parks.
San Diego County parks are really nice. There's something for everybody. There are RV hookups loops, there are tenting loops, there are cabins for rent, and there are day use areas. So really, they're multi-purpose, and they serve anyone who wants to get away from the city and get to a park. And they're in great areas. This is great up in the mountains here in just outside of Julian.
There are two loops where you can bring RVs and you get electricity and water. The lower loop,
which is sites 1 through 20.
Yeah, look carefully at the map because there are like 2 or 3 sections where you literally are parked right next to somebody. You can't really, set up outside your front door. There are a few sites that are decent, traditional, but the second loop, sites 21 through 40, much nicer, much more what you'd expect in traditional, spaced out, private,
yeah,
nice
more like
views.
a national park or a state park. They're kind of a little bit more secluded into the woods. Unfortunately, during our stay, we were at the lower loop, and for a couple days we were wedged between a Class A and a travel trailer with just enough access to get out the door to walk down to our fire pit and to the table.
If you're traveling with people who are not in an RV, there is a whole loop of cabins to rent that have outdoor picnic tables and fire rings, really nice clean little cabins. You bring all your own bedding, everything, but they're really nice cabins with decks, and then there's a tenting area, lots of day use area as well.
We're a couple miles outside of the town of Julian. Now, it's not close enough to walk and probably not close enough to bike unless you have an e-bike, so unless you have a tow car or an e-bike, plan on stopping in Julian either on your way in or your way out. It's just not close enough to make
However, there are several hiking trails going from mild to extreme that you can take walkable right from the park.
Oh yeah, one of them just left from this loop that we're in, and it took us up through a hill and to a great nice view of the area. And there's wildlife here.
Lots of wildlife, so you want to be careful. Two of the trails you are equestrian or bicycle, or you can bring your pets. But I don't think I would take my pet on any of the hiking trails. They do warn you about a lot of wildlife, wildcats, turkeys. There's coyote around here.
Yeah, and they even named the coyote Wiley because he's very friendly, or not friendly, maybe just not afraid of people, and he comes out quite a bit. So. Yeah, just be forewarned about that.
There are shower houses that are very clean, well constructed, pay for shower and toilet areas, so you can use those. Dumping stations, of course.
Yeah.
Firewood for sale, all that kind of stuff you'd come to expect.
It's a full service. For us, coming from the desert, we kind of came through Anza Borrego up a windy road. So depending upon which side you come from, if you come from the desert or inland side, you're going to have some twists and turns on your way here. If you're coming from the San Diego coastal side, not as twisty. I think it's about a 45-minute drive from downtown San Diego, so really not that bad from San Diego.
And as a final note about cell coverage, it's totally fine up here.
Yep.
So you want to stream, your movies, make your phone calls, it's very, very easy.
No
so
problems.
What would you give this rating of this campground? Not particularly the loop we're in.
Yeah,
There's a couple negatives to some of the campsites.
I think like every campground, it depends on the loop you're in. I mean, our experience, we were with a group of friends, so that it was nice that we were all close to each other. The lower loop, I would rate it much lower, but overall as a campground, I'd probably give it an 8.5. I mean, it's close by, it's nice, it's got full hookups except for sewer, but it has a dump station. How about you?
I'll give it an 8. I don't give 10s. I don't believe in that perfect thing. So I think 8. I mean, it's very strong, and there's a lot of activities. It's a nice place in general. You just the only one thing is a little bit bummed out about the parking lot camping that we ended up in, but we would change that next time.
We would just make sure we had a site in the other loop. So if you're in Southern California, totally check out William Heise. There are apparently a bunch of other San Diego County parks we're going to be checking out also, very close by and very well kept with full service and hookups and things like that. So stay tuned.
And until then,
remember,
travel on, travel safe.
Travel on and travel safe. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.